Most of the time, magicians try to conceal just how fast their hands really are. But for once, I'm going to actually demonstrate to you just how quick my hands are, okay? And not just by going like this. No, we're going to do something slightly more purposeful than that sort of gibberishness, okay? Criss, grab one. Go ahead, show it to the camera, please. Got it. Okay, look. Watch me, very carefully. Watch. Very slowly, going to push the card into the deck. Now, if I could go and in just a second, grab your card, turn it over, and put it back in face up, I think you'd agree that'd be pretty cool. Or, if I could go in and grab the mate to your card and the matching card, like if yours is the 10 of clubs, I found the 10 of spades, that'd be 2 cards. Or how about if I found all 4 of a kind matching yours? That'd be 4 cards, high speed. Or how about if I found the entire suit? Let's say you chose a diamond card, and with just a wave of my hand, I could find all the diamond cards. But I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to do sleight of hand with 51 cards. I'm going to leave your card right where it is, somewhere in the middle, face down. And just by waving my 2 hands, I'm going to take all the other 51 cards and have them turn face up. All of them face up. Sleight of hand with 51 cards, leaving just 1 card face down. Your card. This is Ken Krenzel's color change, I guess. Change called Rise, Rise, Rise. I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure. I do my research every now and then, and I remember this is Ken Krenzel's move, and I've been quoting it for years as Rise, Rise, Rise. Seems at least too many rises? I don't know. Anyway. Ken Krenzel, look it up. Look him up. Krenzel or Z-E-L. Brilliant. There's a guy who dove into a deck of cards and never saw the light of day again. So many cool ideas, gotta say. So this is his change, and this is my presentation around it and my handling for it sort of thing, or what I do with this change. You can do a straight up color change if you want. Here I present it as a guy who handles 51, does something with 51 cards, not the selected card, but 51. And so this is all about being able to paint a picture in people's minds, and this notion of building that I talk about here in the channel. And the more you can build the effect, the more people are going to care about what you do, because waving your hands and having something happen in the cards, they're very pretty pieces of colored cardboard, sir, but I actually have a Maslow hierarchy of needs. I'm a mammal. I got shit to do, you know. So you try to build the effect around it, and that's what the presentation is about. But let's jump in and look at the technique, and I'll show you. It's a pretty simple handling, but it uses the Tenkai palm in kind of an unusual and fleeting way. As per the original sort of beginner's card trick, you can either start with the card reversed on the bottom, okay, or you can reverse it during the performance. Now, if it starts reversed on the bottom, obviously it's an opening card trick. Or you can do a half pass. I taught this recently on another video, where you're just turning over the bottom card, okay? And again, I'm here. The first finger, the left first finger, does a lot of the work of turning the card over. So I've got a card reversed on the bottom. Now I can have a card selected, of course, and while someone's showing it to their friends or Criss is showing it to the camera, all I have to do is turn over the deck and put it on the table, right? Now when I come back and take their card and slowly put it into boy, you really want to take your time here. This looks so fair. I mean, there's no chance you could know what the card is or control it or anything. Looks so good. That card went into the middle of the deck, right? But what they don't know is it's now the only face-down card in the pack. Then you position the deck. Let's assume you're right-handed. You position the deck slightly angled, maybe like that, and about 6 inches from the edge of the table, depending on how brave you feel. Right? Now, you can perform this seated, and the card ends up in your lap. Or you can perform standing, and it ends up on the floor. And you know, I've been in lots of situations where doing it stand-up was fine, and then my right foot just basically kicked it under the table, and it was gone. No one's going to go under the table. You want to create the illusion of waving your hands over and the top card, not just the top card, but with this presentation, 51 of the cards suddenly turn face up. All of them except for the one selection. Such a pretty idea, okay? And the left hand is going to pass over the right, okay? So it's not the right hand over the left, because I'm going to secretly palm the card. Now, I'm not trying to, I'll tell you this right now, I'm not trying to pass over the deck without any pausing. I'm not trying to do that. I'm sort of slowly going over the deck. And as I go over the deck, the left hand provides lots of cover for the right. The two hands, you know, get this, show your hands empty, do the change, show your hands empty. That's what you want. So as I pass over, I'm going to Tenkai palm off the top card in my right hand. And we've talked about the Tenkai palm on at least 1 or 2 videos recently, okay? So I'm coming over and I'm going to steal it off the top. But I don't want to get caught with this action of coming over and lifting. I want to be able to do it on the pass by, right? But the image, let's do it as a color change for now, because that's also very beautiful. Going from a jack of clubs here, waving your hand once, twice, and it just changes, okay? Obviously dropping on the floor. This has got a hard wooden floor. I would want to do this with a carpet, or they're going to hear something unless I'm screaming, ah, the power is surging through my body, I cannot control it. But being able to wave your hand just over the top of a table deck and have these cards change, it's just such a very, very pretty thing. And in this case, of course, the effect is that a face-down deck is suddenly everything. And going from this to show your hands empty to this sweet dragon across, though actually better to do it in reverse so that they can see all the indices and all that stuff there. To immediately go into this flow and then reveal their card is such an elegant and pretty moment of card magic. What's the best way to become a better magician? I get this sent to me all the time, DMs and tweets and emails and all this stuff. And you know what? There's no big secret. Show magic to everybody. Now this can be really hard on your ego, of course, but there's so many situations. One of the ways I used to do a lot when going years ago in university and college and things like that is I was on the bus a lot. And I would just do a couple of flourishes and notice someone, and then I'd literally say, hey, let me show you something. Hey, let me show you something. You want to see something? Want to see a cool trick? Go ahead, pick a card. And sure, you have people go, no thanks, and this and that. But if you can just walk up to people, total strangers. I've gone into, you go into a variety store, middle of the day, it's quiet. You're buying a can of Coke or a bag of chips or whatever. Do the exchange, get the money, and say, hey, let me show you something. And don't necessarily ask, would you like to see a card trick? Can I show you a coin trick? Say, look, this is kind of weird. Look at this. This is kind of weird. This is kind of strange. You don't have to frame it as a magic trick or you need all their attention. You say, here's something kind of weird. Or even just, how does this look? Just like that. Once you start getting in the habit of that, ooh, it is going to change everything for you. You're really going to find yourself get more comfortable, be able to do things more flowing. So show your tricks to as many people as you can.